What's going on, guys? Just going on with guys today, coming at you with a 2019 setup video for you guys and my friends. I don't know if I did this one last year. I don't think I did. I think I skipped out in 2018, but we'll do 2019. I'm going to be uploading this video to both of my channels. If you guys are subscribed to both of my channels, I apologize that you're seeing this video twice, but I do have two channels. If you guys don't know, go check them out in the description below. Sorry about the shaky camera. I'm trying to fix my Gorilla Pod. Anyways, yeah, go check them out in the description below. I got a Nintendo channel, and then my other channel is just called JSkeleton, where I upload a variety of different kind of gaming content, things like that. So, again, if you guys want to check out the other channels, check them down, description below, as well as Twitch and all the social media, stuff like that. A lot of what I'm going to be showing you guys in my setup is going to be linked in the description below. If you guys want to go, purchase any of it for yourself. So I guess without further ado, let's jump into it really quick. It's a little bit messy. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like on a normal day. I'm not going to, make it too pretty just for a video. I want to show you guys what it looks like when I'm working on it, whatever's happening. And you got to keep in mind, it's kind of like a chill space and a workspace, so it's a little bit of everything in a collection space. So we're gonna jump into it. I'm going to show you guys the whole room. Again, bear with me. Some of it's messy. Yeah, I'll explain things as we go through. So let's check it out. So that's kind of like the gaming setup over here in the corner. I got like my music setup kind of right here. If we move over here, we got kind of like the entertainment setup where, we like to kind of hang out, my wife and I and our son and whoever else, and just kind of chill, watch movies, TV, whatever. I got all my consoles and stuff, and then my collection. I got a bunch of collection stuff over there. So I think maybe we'll save the setup part for last. Let's start here. Let's start with the music setup. So I'm a huge music guy. I love playing music. I've been a musician since I was like 9 years old. My parents got me my first guitar. Was it guitar? Drums. No, drums were first. I don't know how I forgot that. They got me a drum kit when I was like 9, and then they got me my first acoustic guitar when I was 11. So I love music. So before we jump there, I got a foam master sword my wife bought me. I forget what it was for. I think it was like, I don't know if it's for my birthday or Father's Day. I can't remember anymore. I got my Black Ops 3 Juggernog fridge, which, I store water in. I like my water at room temperature, so I don't plug it in. I don't care about that. I got some of my favorite Zelda amiibos boxes, which are crooked for some reason. I don't know why I keep amiibo boxes on the wall. It's stupid, I know, but I'll probably get rid of those eventually. I got a beautiful Legend of Zelda picture that I got at EV Games. There's a bunch of different variations of Link. You got Fierce Deity, and you got Toon Link, and Ocarina of Time Link, and Goron Link, and every Link that's possible, man. Friggin' Deku Link and Twilight Princess Link, and then I got this like holographic. I don't know if you can see it on. I don't think you can tell on camera, but it's a holographic Breath of the Wild picture my parents got me. And then, man, I'm gonna be out of breath, man, in this video. I got a Majora's Mask puzzle I got from Club Nintendo back in the day before it shut down. I love this puzzle. I got a Splatoon 1 poster, and I got a Mario Kart 8 poster that came from with the Wii U version. If you guys don't know yet, I'm a huge Nintendo fan, and I love Zelda especially. I got a Kingdom Hearts poster. It's kind of a Kingdom Hearts 1.5 remix poster that I got off this like kind of like Chinese, Korean, Hong Kong website or whatever. They got some pretty cool stuff on there, and it's a pretty cool poster. It's kind of like a fabric poster, so it's kind of curling a bit, unfortunately. Anyways, back to the music stuff real quick. I'll show you guys all these posters in a minute. I got my first, not my first electric guitar, but my first Epiphone SG that my parents bought me years ago. The reason that I have two is because this one actually broke. I don't know if you guys can see it right here. There's a crack. My dad glued it back together, so it sort of works, but I use it for like drop tuning and like drop C, because it's kind of, drop C is like looser with the strings. The string tension is not as tight, so that's kind of why I do that. For all you music gurus that are wondering, I'm really sad. Like, I am super careful with my stuff. It slipped one day. I was super sweaty. I was trying to film a video and it broke. Then I got my acoustic guitar. It's a Taylor 110E. So it's one of the cheaper Taylor guitars, but Taylor guitars are amazing. It has an ebony fretboard. The E means that there are electronics inside, meaning you can plug it in from the bottom underneath. There's like a place to plug it in. So you could hook it up to an amp or something. Haven't really used that a whole lot, but yeah, the strings I use, I'll show you guys a little bit later in the video if you guys are curious about that. And then I got my main Epiphone SG, which is what I use. Now, I was able to get a Gibson SG. There's a reason I went back with the Epiphone. Epiphone, if you guys didn't know, Epiphones are basically Chinese-made versions of Gibsons. They're both owned by Gibson, but they're made in China, so they're cheaper. While Gibsons are handmade, handcrafted. So it's cheaper, but the thing I like about the Epiphone is that the body's thicker, so I feel like, I don't know, I feel like when I tried a Gibson SG, it kind of had a thinner tone to it. I don't know if it's just in my head. But I do have custom pickups in here. I got a Seymour Duncan 59 and a Seymour Duncan Invader. The Invader is what Sinister Gates of Avenged Sevenfold uses. The 59 is basically the bridge pickup that Zachy V uses. This is a really dumb combination. I don't think anyone's ever done this. The reason I have a 59 and an Invader is because I started with the JB here, which is the bridge pickup. Sorry, I meant the neck pickup is the 59. The bridge pickup that Zachy V uses. I didn't like that one, so I went with the Invader, which I like, has a hotter tone. It's yeah. Anyways, my pedal board, I got like a Fender tuner that my uncle gave me years ago. I got an Overdrive Distortion OS2 metal muff, electro harmonics. So these are kind of like my main overdrive. That's kind of like a softer overdrive. It's kind of like a raunchier metal overdrive. I got a noise suppressor, which is basically a noise gate to cut out noise. I got a digital delay. I know I said it's this gaming setup, but I figured I'll show you my whole setup. And then I got a PV Bandit 112, which is not the best amp. I wish I could upgrade it, but that's what I'm going with. And then I have this little Marshall amp that my grandma gave me. That was my grandpa's when he passed away. So that is very sentimental to me. Little cool amp. That was his. So yeah, anyways, I got some posters, you know, Pokemon posters. I love Pokemon as well. Sun and Moon, the original 151. I got some guitar posters, you know, different Epiphone guitars, guitar chords, guitar scales, you know, guitar stuff like that. Taylor. I got some old calendars that are outdated because I love the cars, so I keep them up. Some Control Freaks over there. You know, tripods, stuff like that. You know, I got some music stuff here on my setup, some old music, which we'll get to later. We'll get to the setup later. So we're gonna go over here, show you guys all of this. Okay, let's start here. So I got all my games basically behind my gaming setup, right? My PS4 games right there, my Xbox One games over there, controllers, my Elgato, which again, this is kind of leaning into the gaming setup, but we'll get there. My Elgato HD60. I got my Switch, which is on top of my Xbox One S, which is on top of my PS4 Pro Black Ops 4 Edition. Thankfully, the vents on the PS4 are on the sides and the back, so I'm able to do this. And the vents on the Xbox One S are right here, so I'm able to put the Switch on the left, because I don't have a lot of room over here. I got the Pokeball Plus, or whatever, from Pokemon Let's Go, the Splatoon 2 Pro Controller, and then of course some extra Joy-Cons I bought. I got the adapter, which is for Smash Bros, plugs in there. With the Smash Bros controller, my Xbox 360 is down there, my Wii U is there, my GameCube is there. I love GameCube, it's one of my favorite Nintendo consoles ever. I got the Mini NES and the Mini Super NES over there. I got an N64 right there. And then this TV, I don't remember the model. It's a Sony Bravia 4K TV. It's one of the mid-range 4K TVs. So it's not the cheapest, it's not the most expensive. The reason my wife and I got this, we got it like a year ago, I think Christmas 2017. We got it kind of like as a Christmas gift for each other because, especially with kids and stuff, we don't necessarily get to go out as much as we'd like to. So our thing is we spend a lot of time watching TV shows like on Netflix or whatever, or we rent movies, you know, from like Google Play or PS4, Xbox One or whatever. Many different places you can rent movies. We watch a lot of movies together, which is also good about the Xbox One S because it's a 4K Blu-ray player. So we have that plugged in as well, so we can watch 4K movies, which we'll get to the movie collection in a second as well. Anyways, so there's all that. Then I have like this amp that my dad gave me. It's his, but he gave it to me to use. And that plugs into these speakers, the towers, which are also his that he let me use, which I plug into the TV. They're not the best quality towers, but they're pretty decent. I mean, it's better than just the TV by itself. And then I got a bunch of random stuff there, like a stereo my parents got me when I was super young, a drum clock, which they got me when I was super young, a bunch of sentimental stuff. You know, I got some hockey pucks from like McDonald's from back in the day. And now this is where it gets a little bit messy. So I got a bunch of like boxes from like computer stuff and stuff. computer stuff and stuff, if that makes any sense. We're gonna get to this in a second, but just so you guys know, the mouse pad I use is an RGB Corsair MM800C. It's upside down, but anyways. And so I keep all my boxes there because you never know if you're gonna need them for like warranty stuff. Got my skateboard. Love skateboarding, but I haven't done it in a while because of health reasons. I got some, you know, some weights and stuff. This again, this is kind of where it gets messy. Just a bunch of random crap in there, like my old keyboard and some bands. What do you call them? Resistant bands for working out, things like that. And then we have, you know, some more weights. I got my Cappy hat on top of the NES box from Vans because I got some Vans shoes which are upstairs. My old PC, which is pretty garbage to be honest with you. A bunch of like, you know, Switch boxes and stuff. Some of the Pokemon collector's chests, which you've seen me open up on my Nintendo channel, like recently the Pikachu and Mew Shining Legends one, which my wife got me for Christmas. You know, the Pikachu and Eevee one, which I got recently, the Sun and Moon one. You know, and I got some of the cards kind of sitting here, some of the old Amiibo boxes for whatever reason on the wall again. As well as this one, where I store like my sleeves and stuff like that for Pokemon. And then I got my Breath of the Wild Switch case right here. And then we got some of the movies right here. So we got the whole Star Wars collection, except a few of them. We don't have Han Solo, we don't have Rogue One, and I think that's it. Obviously, the old Star Wars are the best Star Wars. The newer ones, not so much. I don't think, did we get The Last Jedi? It might be in a different, it might be somewhere else. Yeah, it's right here, sorry, it's right there. We do have The Last Jedi. Foolishness, this is a great, I just gotta say, this is a great skateboarding video from a bunch of like Christian pro skaters by Brian Sumner's in. He actually signed it. I met him a while ago. He's a friend. He's a cool dude. Shout out to Brian Sumner. Love you, dude. Spider-Man 4K collection. The one with Andrew Garfield. So, well, basically both versions. 2 movies. It's really sad that he didn't make another movie of that. Space Jam, Blu-ray, you know, a bunch of different stuff like Christian DVDs, stuff like that. I got a Switch thing. My Breath of the Wild poster map that came with the collector's edition. I got these giant Gengar and Charizard EX posters. I got my Super Mario Maker poster here, which is partially covered by a bunch of other stuff, including Snorlax GX giant card. Man, my throat's getting dry. There's so much to say. I got my 3DS collection. I'm not even going to name all these games. I'm just going to let you look at them because there's no way. Too much breath wasted. You guys can see them. Some of my favorite games are on 3DS. Well, you know what? Some of my favorite games are just on Nintendo, period, right? Great game, especially like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask 3D and stuff like that. My Wii collection, which is very small, because here's the thing. I sold my Wii a long time ago with all the games, and I just started like trying to recollect all those games again. Same thing with the GameCube, so that's a little bit smaller. Oh, I forgot to show you my GameCube and N64 collection as well. So I got, you know, Skyward Sword, Super Mario Galaxy 2, you know, all that. Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess. Then the Wii U collection, with the NES box on top, Super NES box, Majora's Mask figurine, and Thor from figurine from Avengers Infinity War that my wife got me. She knows I like stuff like that. Anyways, back to Wii U stuff. I got 2 versions of Guitar Hero because I bought 2 because they were like literally $2 at the dollar store for those plus the guitars. I'm not even kidding you. It was like stupid cheap. It was like $2 for each bundle. Anyway, so those are the games you guys can see. I got my Switch collection, as you guys can see here. I got a couple games digital, like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which I got digital only because I had no way to get to this store the day of. So again, you guys can see my Switch collection. Again, I have more digitally. And then I got my pin collection from Pokemon openings. So you got like Latias, you got Marshadow, Zoroark, Mewtwo, Pikachu, Shaman, Jirachi, Manaphy, Celebi, Arceus, Meloetta, Victini, Keldeo, Darkrai, and Genesect. And then I got a bunch of Pokemon pencils. Then this is more of the movie collection. So I got a bunch of like Pokemon movies that my wife and my parents got me for Christmas. So my parents got me these 2 here, the Arceus and Jewel of Life, and then the Victini one. And then my wife got me this one. She got me this one. Well, Jameson gave me this one, but obviously it's my wife's help. And then Zoroark. And then this one, and then this one. So she got me a bunch of Pokemon movies for Christmas because I love Pokemon. We got, now these are not all our movies. We have a bunch of Disney movies upstairs in the living room. I'm not going to go there. I'm just going to show you guys these ones like Chronicles of Narnia, Nightmare Before Christmas, The Grinch, and then a bunch of Marvel. We're both huge Marvel fans, so we got every single Marvel movie, a lot of them in 4K, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Infinity War, The Incredible Hulk, Black Panther, Thor Ragnarok, Spider-Man Homecoming, Guardians 2. Those are all 4K. And then, you know, we got all the other ones like Doctor Strange. We got literally every single Marvel movie. These are all on Blu-ray though. Then we got War for the Planet of the Apes, Wonder Woman, Kong, Warcraft, a bunch of the Fast and Furious movies, Willy Wonka, stuff like that. So anyways, we got more Pokemon stuff. Some old posters. I love hockey. You guys see I'm a Senators fan. An old monster truck thing. Skateboarding stuff. And yeah, so over here, I forgot to show you guys. If I open this, I got my GameCube collection right here, which is not very big. Again, I had sold all my GameCube games. I got Twilight Princess, Mario Kart Double Dash, Super Smash Bros. Melee, and Super Mario Sunshine, and Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. Sunshine is like one of my favorite games ever. My parents bought me that game with my GameCube when it first came out. And then Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. This is still the one. This is the only game I kept all these years. I'd sold the rest of them. This is actually the one that my grandparents gave me for Christmas one year, and that's my grandpa who passed away, so that's very sentimental as well. I got a bunch of controllers and stuff, like Super NES mini controllers, GameCube controllers, and 64 controllers. My N64 collection includes 007, Star Wars Racer, which again is sentimental because I played it with one of my buddies back in the day who owned an N64 who passed away, so that means a lot to me. I got Majora's Mask, the holographic gold one, Ocarina of Time, Donkey Kong 64, and Super Mario 64. So that's my N64 collection. I got a bunch of 360 games in here, mostly Call of Duty. I think they're all Call of Duty. Yeah, they're all Call of Duty. Yeah, all Call of Duty. A bunch of other random cables and crap. Anyways, over here. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry if this is a long video. This is why I don't do setup videos all the time, because I got a lot of videos. I got a bunch of junk down there. Whew, alright, more Pokemon cards. I got the Shining Legends Elite Trainer box and the Generations Elite Trainer box. I got stacks of like duplicate common Pokemon cards. I got my binders, so in the red one is my Evolution set, orange is my Generation set, which is almost complete, and the black one, which you can barely see because it's dark, and it's in a black wall unit. That's my Shining Legends set. Again, this is very messy right now. I got some sleeves and stuff. And yeah, so this shelf is kind of like a bunch of random collection stuff. Again, not very well organized. You know, it's just some like pre-order bonuses and stuff. You know, Club Nintendo stuff like the Smash Bros. 4 CD, Majora's Mask 3DS case my wife got me. There's like a Halo Master Chief collection case back there. There's like the Zelda Twilight Princess box. There's tickets to the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 whatever, like it was like a tournament that I entered into. It was like a 1v1 tournament, and you played on the well, you played in a theater on monitors that was showcased on a big screen. It was pretty crazy. I didn't make it far, only first round. Anyways, you know, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 coins, a bunch of Club Nintendo stuff, like I said, you know, Mario plus Rabbids collectibles. This is from Diddy Kong Racing. I never realized what this was from for years, because I didn't actually own an N64, but I had this toy since I was a little kid. My parents bought it for me. These Pokemon figurines came from all the Special Generations boxes. There's like a Black Ops 4 pin that came with some Special Control Freaks, some Hot Wheels cars, things like that. Lots of random stuff. And then here is most of my Amiibo collection. I got the Master Sword from Breath of the Wild, as well as the soundtrack, some ARMS pins, pre-order bonuses, the Breath of the Wild pin, some Mario socks I got for pre-order bonus from, I think, Odyssey. Yeah, lots of different Amiibos. You guys can see, I'm not going to mention them all, but you guys can see what they are, most of them. I don't have as many Amiibo as most people, but I got every single Zelda Amiibo so far. I really want to get every single Zelda Amiibo that is ever made, because I'm a huge Zelda fan. And I got the Odyssey Amiibo, so that's there. I got my mystery box from the Black Ops 4 collection. You know, all the stuff that comes with it is still in there. If you guys want to see that unboxing, it's there on my channel, on my JSkeleton channel. Monopoly Gamer, which my wife bought me a while back, which for some reason is half open. Really cool. Ocarina of Time is like a little electronic one my wife also got me. A bunch of random Avengers little figurine things, right? It's pretty cool. I got some McDonald's Mario toys. Got some Star Wars Lego, and then I got a bunch of Funkos. So you guys can see I got the Spider-Man Funko. I got some Kingdom Hearts Funkos here. Some random, you know, Avengers Funkos and things like that. Korg, I love him. I love him so much. He's so cool, man. So that's Miles from the Spider-Man game on PS4, and that's Mr. Negative and Spider-Man from those. And then Venom. I love that one. That's probably like my favorite Funko. It's so cool. Pokeballs, which you guys have seen me open. Poke Tins. So I got 2 normal balls because I bought one. My wife bought me one for. Well, I bought one. My wife bought me one for Christmas, and then I also got the Quick Ball. And then down here, I got some of my book collection stuff. Mostly like Zelda books and stuff, like the Arts and Artifacts Encyclopedia, Hyrule Historia, the Breath of the Wild guide, the Creating a Champion book. This is like a little poker set. That was also my grandpa's that my grandma gave me. I love poker. I don't gamble, but I like playing poker. I got some comics. It's just kind of hard to see. It's like Infinity. I got Captain Marvel. I got Avengers Assemble. I got the Prelude for Black Panther, Prelude for Infinity War. I got Thanos Rising, which is an amazing comic. It's very dark. You guys should check it out. I got the Infinity Gauntlet comic, which is amazing. I got some like random Avengers comics and stuff from Free Comic Book Day last year. I got Sumario's Encyclopedia, the Black Ops 4 puzzle, just still done, and different things like that. Destiny stuff. And in here is just like, I actually don't have anything in there. It's just like some old fish aquarium stuff, which I haven't really got around to, you know, messing around with. And then here is my Elgato green screen. So I store it here, and then I set it up there. So I pick it up, I bring it over here, I set it right here, and then that's where my setup is, which we're getting to in a second. I got some random crap here, like the Guitar Hero controllers for Wii U. Again, I got a guitar and the game for like $3 at the dollar store. So I paid like $10, less than $10 for 2 guitars and 2 games. So that's why I got 2 games, so I could get 2 guitars. Anyways, then I got some Smash Bros posters. I got a bunch of posters I haven't been able to put up yet, which are like some of my favorite posters, like the new Pokemon Let's Go poster. I got even my Breath of the Wild posters like there, Super Mario Odyssey posters, Pokemon posters, all kinds of posters which I haven't been able to put up. I want to get frames, but I just don't know where to find good frames. Anyways, maybe I'm taking too long in this video. I don't know. I'm sorry if I have, guys. This is like probably the longest set of video in the world. I got my DX Racer. I unboxed this on the channel before. Can't remember the model right now. I think it's like R01 or something like that. If you guys want to check it out, I'll try to have a link in the description below for that. It's just red and black. Those are like my favorite color. My favorite, like, I know black's not a color, but it's my favorite contrast, you know, black and red. So now we're getting to the setup. So I keep some bottles of water here as well. I got my PC, which if you want the full specs and setup, it's in the description below. Basically, Intel i7-6700K. GPU is GTX 1060, 6GB version. I got 12 gigs of RAM. I got a 250 gig SSD and a 2 terabyte hard disk drive. Okay, cool. Now, I got a bunch. Now, this is messy for one reason. These are a bunch of LED strips that I had on my desk, and they all fell off, man. So if you guys have an idea how to keep these up, please let me know. Like, they still light up. They're still plugged in. Like, I'll show you guys. All right? See, they light up, and they change colors, but they didn't stick. So I don't know. If you guys have any ideas about that, please let me know. All right. Let's get here to the main setup. So I got BENQ 2411 or 20. Hold on. BENQ XL 2411 monitor. It's 1080p, 144 hertz. It is 1 millisecond. So this is my main gaming monitor, and it's a beauty, man. I got a bunch of control freaks underneath it and random crap here, like my old phone and stuff. I got my PS4 controller here. Like I said, I got more controllers back there in games. I keep these 2 amiibo on my desk because they're my favorite. I got the Wolf Link amiibo, that's my favorite of all time, and the Yoshi Woolly World amiibo because it's a woolly amiibo. It's so cute. I got some headphones, some more headphones. They're 2 different headphones. This is the one that comes with the 8 Plus, so it has a different tip on it. These are the ones that have the normal tip. I keep some guitar picks. If you're wondering why this is here on my mouse cord, it's because it's to keep my mouse cord, like, you know, have some leeway. Otherwise, it kind of falls back there. I know they have special devices or things you get for that, but anyways, I forget what this is. I think it's like, what's the brand? It's a wireless charger for my phone. So I just set my phone on it. Again, I've done an unboxing of that on my JSkeleton channel. I got the Presonus Studio 26 interface over there. That's basically what my microphone plugs into, which is connected to CLOUDLIFTER CL1, which you need for the microphone I'm about to show you guys to give it a little bit of extra boost, a little bit of extra gain, which is the Shure SM7B, which yes, you've probably seen everybody have this mic. But I think I knew about this mic before it got popular, because like I said, I'm a musician, I pay attention to these things. I knew about this mic before it got popular. I just didn't own one until it got popular, because then I couldn't afford one until then. So I got that. I got a pop filter on it for when I do like music stuff, so I just put the pop filter over it. You don't really need a pop filter in this kind of mic, but sometimes I feel like I do for certain things. So anyways, I got that. Some cushions for my chair. I got the CORSAIR K95 Platinum keyboard, my favorite keyboard of all time. I got the special keys in the WSAD, which are curved. Again, I love keeping this like the standard RGB, like all the lights. Some people like put a specific light on it. I like all of them. The G502 mouse, which I have actually the G Pro. I don't know if you guys can see it back there. We said my Presonus. Back there is a G Pro, which I was using for a long time. But then I tried the G502, and it's a little heavier, but it fits my hand way better. This is like the most comfortable mouse I've ever used in my life, even if it's heavy. So I love the G502. You guys should definitely try it out. Again, we talked about the mouse pad earlier in the video. It's like the MM, whatever the heck it's called. It's the RGB mouse pad from Corsair. They have a hard version and then just like the soft material version. This is soft material. I don't like hard mouse pads. Underneath my keyboard, I actually have the Pokemon. What was it from? It's from the Guardians Rising or whatever. Not the Guardians Rising. It's from I forget. It's the playmat. It's the playmat from one of the Pokemon Sun and Moon sets. Anyway, it's very colorful. I love it, and I usually move my keyboard back, and then this is where I do my Pokemon card openings. And I also have the Shining Legends one I bought, which is like kind of different. It's sideways because it's the only other way I could fit it on my desk, and I wanted to have both on my desk. And it looks nice, and I love all the Pokemon on it, so I got that. Got a bunch of random stuff here that doesn't matter. Yeah, I got the PS4 camera, which I don't use. I use the Logitech C920 camera, which is a very good camera. I want to upgrade to the 4K Logitech eventually, but that's what I'm using. And then for my other monitor, I'm way like, I know I'm all over the place. I should have done the other monitor after this. The other monitor I just recently got as an upgrade. My wife gave me a little bit of Christmas money, and I put it towards it, and then I had a little bit saved, and I put that towards it as well. It's a 4K monitor. I've put a video on the channel recently. Go check it out. Very quick. It's a 4K monitor. It's HDR. It's 5 milliseconds. Okay, it's an IPS panel though, so it is very color accurate. This video is not even accurately representing what you guys are seeing. It has a 99% sRGB, meaning it's almost like the most color accurate panel and display you can get. 100% would be obviously the most accurate. 99%, so that's insanely accurate. The refresh rate is only 60 hertz, but you don't need more than 60 hertz for most things, right? Unless you're gonna be gaming like 144 frames per second on PC, which I mostly game on console anyways. But even at that, I'm used to 60 hertz on console. Console will only output 60 hertz, so even if I game console in here, it doesn't matter. And 5 milliseconds is not that bad of a response time. Obviously 1 millisecond is better, but it's not that bad. So anyways, really good panel. Honestly, the only reason to pay more for a 4K monitor is if you want a faster refresh rate and a lower response time. Otherwise, if you're happy with 5 milliseconds, if you're happy with 60 hertz, this is a killer monitor. The only complaint I have is that Windows 10 and Google Chrome and certain things are just not optimized very well. So things like Google Chrome are slow on a 4K monitor. So I have to use like Microsoft Internet Edge or whatever it's called, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, so that's like my favorite thing that I've upgraded recently. I want to get an Elgato 4K capture card soon. So that's kind of like the next goal, because I want to transition to 4K. Before the next generation of consoles come out, because most likely the next generations of consoles are going to be 4K as well. Like I said, the current one I'm using is the Elgato HD60, which my parents bought for me a few years ago for Christmas, and that's kind of what helped me kind of really start launching into YouTube content, gaming content. Although I did start out with the built-in game DVR on the PS4 and Xbox One, so that's where I started. So you don't necessarily need all this equipment to get started, because I started with simple stuff, the built-in stuff. other people back in the day started out with just filming a screen like this with a camera, so there's never an excuse not to do YouTube. You don't need all this fancy equipment. It's just, you know, as you progress, you can slowly upgrade your equipment. That's what I've been doing over the years, and you know, I've slowly got piece by piece and built it up, and I, you know, still got a ways to go to build up to where I want to be, but that's the setup, my friends. So there you guys have it. That is my gaming setup, my whole setup, not just a gaming setup, but everything down here, 2019. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, smash the like button, subscribe, comment, share all that awesome stuff. I apologize that the video was a little bit lengthy, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Again, I wanted to show you guys everything in my setup. There's a lot of stuff down here, and I went to great detail, maybe more than I should have. So apologize if the video was lengthy. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys very soon. Another one. Thank you for watching. Again, if you want to check out my other channels, Twitch, social media, all that, it's in the description below. Catch you guys very soon. Like always, until then, game on.